Woke slap video games. You've probably played it, heard about it, talked about it. Multiple people, yes. Yeah, so playing Code Vein has pretty much opened up my eyes a little bit more than what I have already seen on Twitter and obviously what I've seen on YouTube and everything else like that that encompasses video games. But playing this game recently, trophy hunting, continue playing trophy hunt, right? I uploaded a video about that like yesterday about me starting this game, playing it in 2025. It came out in 2019. Now, the point of this video is basically like, I had like an epiphany, like an enlightenment. I don't know what the hell happened with games. I'm not going to do a deep dive into it because I am not that channel. I'm not the channel that's going to research it, take the time, have a nice little detective background music overlay that's going to be going and covering of, Code Vein, the first Last of Us, Metal Gear, Halo, and do an all-encompassing timeline of when exactly did we start going from shit video games to great video games to shit video games, and it goes back and forth. This is not the channel for it. This is just me talking, yapping before I have to make an entirely separate video of me trophy hunting for this video game, right? Because that's the whole point of the video. I want to trophy hunt. That's why I started playing it. But prior to playing it, right, on top of the footage that you guys are going to be seeing, what the hell happened is like, it blows my mind. I'm like so confused with what I've been playing. Cool characters, male protagonists, large fucking weapons that just fucking smash, right? And they just feel heavy. They look cool. They got special powers. They're revenant vampires, honestly, let's be real, right? They all look cool. Sick music in the background. You can turn on the DJ, right? You could go into the home base and play some music. Fan service out the fucking ass. And I mean, like, when I say out the ass, I'm talking like this fan service is better than Fire Force. Like this this fan service, this is how I know if you're watching this video, if you actually watch anime. This fan service is like Goblin Slayer, but episode 1 of Goblin Slayer. Like no. I don't, hold on. If you've seen that, I don't want you thinking, listen, focus in on the fan service, all right? I don't want you guys watching that video and then be like, yo, what the fuck? Don't do that. But what I'm trying to say is the fan service is pretty good. Jiggle physics. Bro, the jiggle physics even on the enemies. There's this like hippo lady, just fucking fat, giant, blue-haired, purple person. I'm not talking about a woke protester at a fucking Donald Trump rally trying to assassinate the president. I'm not talking about one of those, but they're actually a monster. Well, actually, I guess I am talking about that. The game and the real life, they are monsters. They're fat, they're overweight, they're ugly. Nobody likes them, right? But even they have jiggle physics, bro. When I'm attacking them or I'm spinning around them, they got some fucking jiggle physics. It's fucking insane. And it's opening up my eyes even more now, going back. It's almost like going back in time to when games were fucking awesome, dude. Like, I don't know what the hell happened to the point where it's like, where did we go backwards? I want to think it's probably COVID era when everybody was locked down. Like, I don't know if we had complete government control and BlackRock Vanguard had so much market cap that they basically, anybody that was trying to get any type of money or funding, they had to say so when it came to the DEI, fucking ESG, all these credit scores that they needed to hit, and if they wanted to get funding. Now I could go into a deep dive with that, especially when it comes into business, because me personally, right? If you guys are new. Sorry, if you guys are new and you guys don't know, I own a small business, right? We just expanded. I just spent $250,000 expanding it and hopefully making it succeed to where it was even better than last time, right? We're on our 5th year this October. So I know somewhat when it comes to right? I'm not a conglomerate. I'm not a Fortune 500. Although if you read a lot of books, you'll know it's actually a lot harder to run a small business than it actually is to run a Fortune 500 company. Not that they're like different like scales of where they might be harder than a small business, right? Because you're working with different market cap, you're working with different people, skills, different books, different teams. Teams needed to be developed in order to make everything correct, everything work in line with each other. That's why whenever you have the C-suite, everyone is demanded to put into a specific area that they are able to delegate. The CEO delegates the people who are going to delegate the managers and the presidents and all this other stuff, right? But if we're just going off of that, in a small business, when it comes to DEI, even when a corporate world, when it comes to HR and stuff like that, everything has become so fucking like minutely fucking just aggressively paying attention to like walking on eggshells, to where like body language matters, conversations matter, little like jabs in between coworkers who are friends matter, depending if somebody walks in the break room, right? Like all these things have like deep consequence, just general consequences when it comes to the human nature and basically how people act and talk and speak. Because in the corporate world, if you're going to be doing all this DEI woke shit, it's going to be very robotic, and everyone's too afraid to get offended anymore. Like, granted, no one should be going out to try to hurt somebody, but if somebody's making a joke, like I just did with the big old jiggle physics of the ugly blue-haired people, right, versus the blue-haired monster that's a witch that has a giant axe in the game, right? If I was making that analogy or that connection or simile or whatever the hell you want to call it, if I was doing that, clearly I'm joking and I'm not actually wishing ill will on people like that, right? If you want to be weird and disgusting, be weird and disgusting, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm just going to laugh and point. This may sound contradictory, but I'm going to have a good time. If you want to have a good time, I'm going to have a good time. If you want to explore that, I'm going to have a good time. You exploring that. That's all it is. But back to the point of the game, I know I'm doing a lot of movement because I'm trying to get this all out of my head, right? I'm trying to get this out of my headpiece while I'm still trying to put this into a video, okay? Because I want to make sure that I get this out and I publish this. But it amazes me playing a 2019-year-old game, right? So just a couple years ago, how far we've upgraded, but just opposite, right? We've gone so far downhill to where I think the pendulum is going to hit even harder now, because I think that now studios are going to go away from the DEI, ESG credit scores of the game because they are losing so much cap, right? Their market cap is going. Look what just happened to Cracker Barrel, right? A lot of things are trying to get marketed into a new way that's going to be modern and slick and all this. No, keep the cracker, keep the barrel. Put the cracker in the barrel, okay? It's the same thing with Bud Light. Don't figure out your mass target audience and cater to them. You know what I mean? Barbie, and then you have Tom Cruise in, oh my God, dude, I'm freaking blanking on the movie and I've seen it a million times. Top Gun. Barbie, Top Gun. This is about dudes and planes. This is about women and Barbies. You got Ryan Gosling and you got what's-her-face, that I don't think she's a great actress, to be honest. And then you got Tom Cruise. If you market to those specific audiences, you're going to do phenomenal well. I think they both crossed $1 billion. But if you try to do this game that we're playing, Code Vein, dope characters that are big swords and vampires and fan service and just boobs everywhere, right? Big old boobies everywhere, right? But now if you just switch that, imagine how terrible it would have done if they did that. No male audience whatsoever, no strong no strong male character, no fan service. All the women were ugly. All the men didn't have big muscles and they all looked good like a K-pop star, right? Imagine if it was all that, it would be horrendous. It wouldn't have sold 3+ million copies, right? So I'm just like astounded seeing this, playing an older game, and then now obviously when all the news when it comes to Concord or any other game that's coming out, there's another Naughty Dog game coming out, which I'm actually going to play, even if I think it's going to be shit, but just to show how shit it could be, if I had the time, obviously. But I will try my hardest to play that game. But I don't know when, because it's not immediate, if we're going to be completely honest. Studios are still going to try doing what they're doing. If you follow Twitter whatsoever, or X, if you follow X whatsoever, you'll know that some of these studios are completely okay with going bankrupt. These companies are completely okay with just getting, I don't know if they're getting subsidized by any of these organizations like BlackRock or Vanguard, but like they are okay with getting completely engulfed, right? They just don't care. Kmart, JCPenney, Macy's, Borders into Barnes and Nobles, like all these companies get getting bought up by other different companies because they're just not listening to the fans. I just can't understand where we went wrong. The whole point of this video is trying to figure out where we went wrong. I'm not going to do a deep dive into it. Somebody else can do that. But I think it has to be COVID era. And it's got me questioning. It's like, what the hell happened? How does a 2-year lockdown create us to where we get rid of boobs and dudes with giant swords and like heavy metal? Dude, I remember when Naruto came out, Naruto and Sasuke during the Hidden Valley, when they had nothing but Linkin Park AMVs, dude. Dragon Ball Z, when he goes Super Saiyan 2, when Goku goes Super Saiyan 2 for the first time, and it's just nothing but like Linkin Park. Like, bro, I missed that era. I don't know when we're going to come back. I'm 29 years old. I just turned 29 in August, dude. I miss video games when they used to be video games, dude. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. It's just me yapping and whining and complaining. But this game, I'm liking this game a lot. Tons of fan service. Cool. It's just cool. I'm having fun, dude. Like, I'm not having a challenge run, right? A lot of Souls games, I like having challenge runs and stuff like that. And if you don't think it's a Souls game, it's a Souls game, dude. It's definitely a Souls-like. Besides having a map and besides having a partner with you all the time, it's definitely a Souls-like. But it's one of the easier Souls game. But like, for sure, I might even do a video on how easy it actually is. But it's for sure the easiest Souls game like throughout ever. I think the only other easier game that this has to compete with is Elden Ring, because Elden Ring is easy as shit too. This is definitely takes the cake for how easy it is though. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed my yap session. I'm sorry for ADHD and going everywhere. But yeah, that's all I had to say. See ya.